my name is Sage Watson, and today I'll be talking about the topic of how to change your name in Maricopa County. Now, many may not realize how much your name is tied to things until you have to change it. Now, many of you may be sitting there and thinking about, why is this relevant to me? Well, even if you are not trying to change their name, you may have a family, friend, or peer who is trying to change their name to better fit their identity, or they're getting married and want to change their name to their partner's name, whatever it may be. Now, I know a lot about this topic because I personally am trying to change my name. I'm trying to change it legally to Sage, and so that gave me the idea to present on this topic today to better inform people of how this actually works. Now today I will be going over the process of how to change your name, why someone would want to change their name, and how to support someone who wants to change their name. Now, more specifically, in Maricopa County, I included a map of Maricopa County and a picture of what the paperwork would look like for filling out your name change. Now, in Maricopa County specifically, there are 10 steps, of changing your name. A summary of them, instead of going through each individual step, is first you fill out all the paperwork, and then you file your paperwork to a clerk's office. You pay the fees, and then you wait for a hearing, and then you attend your hearing, get your name approved, and then go through the more annoying part of the process, which is like getting a new birth certificate, getting a new ID, changing every account that you've ever made, including leases, loans, bank accounts that have your name on them, and changing them to what your now legal name is. Now, of course, the fees from all of this can be quite expensive and are usually around $500 for the entire process, which can be challenging for those under 18 who also need to get a parent approval and also would want to change their name as soon as possible before they have their high school diploma that would have the wrong name on it, before they have student loans, before they move out and have leases, and all of that sort of thing. And they would need to be able to be working and being able to pay this plus that parent permission. So changing your name under the age of 18 can be more challenging, but it's still challenging even above the age of 18, because then you have many more things that you need to change your name on. And so all in all, it can be a very long, kind of expensive process to go through the entirety of it. But now, why exactly do people even change their names? Many married people can talk about how annoying the process may be, but that's not the only reason why someone wants to change their name. In this presentation specifically, I will be talking about gender dysphoria as one of the reasons why. Now, what exactly is gender dysphoria? On the screen here, I have a picture of kind of representing it, where you see yourself in the mirror, and that's not exactly what the world can see. Now, this can also be considered someone who is trans or transitioning into a new gender identity, in which I will have a graph on the screen here of the approximate number of transgender Americans in 2022, like the title says. And now this may seem insignificant to the entire population of the United States, but we also need to consider each one of these as an individual who may be someone you know, and also it does not include those who have not come out yet. And so, therefore, we want to be able to make sure that all of these individuals who are looking to change their name in order to shed the skin and become a new person that they wish to identify as and wish to be, a more easier process and more understanding of what that process even is. And so no matter what that reason may be for changing someone's name, acceptance is always an important part of it. We cannot change the process. We just want to understand what that process really is and help them go through this process not alone. Now, the first part of acceptance is understanding. Now, to help us understand better, we can talk about gender identities. On the screen here, I have a map of gender identities, and we can see that is not one or two options. It is more fluid than that. And once you start asking and understanding someone's gender identity, the point of changing their name, the point of going through this process, you can understand them so much more. You can even ask them why they chose that name in specific, what it means to them as a person, and then you can help them understand and help accept them more for whatever reason that may be to change their name. Now, you can also do small things like correcting people who use the wrong name for them, and helping support this person with changing their name, whether that be financially, emotionally, whatever it may be. Doing small things like correcting people can help them feel more heard and help them feel more accepted by the people around them. So now that we know this process and we understand why someone would want to change their first name, more specifically their first name, as that is what I am doing right now, we can better understand why this process can be life changing and how we can help make this process a little bit easier for individuals going through it. Now, thank you for listening, and I hope you can take this information and help those around you become their true selves.